One of the things I like to talk about in the speed realm is how various physical traits and physical capacity have an impact on sprint mechanics. So because of the variety between people, we really can't force everyone into a rigid technical model. In fact, I would say that the traditional model of front side dominance and swing leg retraction and touching down close to underneath the hip, that only produces the highest velocity for a very tiny percentage of the population that has a very specific collection of physical traits and abilities. So in response to that, I had somebody ask me, so how should an athlete who is strong but not very reactive sprint? And I want to be clear, I am not trying to prescribe specific mechanics based on a set of physical traits or a set of tests or something like that. That would just be pretending to know more than I do and really just making the same mistake as forcing everyone into a rigid technical model. I think we actually need to admit that we largely don't know why people sprint with the exact mechanics that they do. We can have conjecture, we can theorize things, but we really don't know. So the approach is not to prescribe different mechanics to different people based on some tests. Rather, the approach is to just be open-minded about what sprint mechanics are going to look like and allow people to learn largely by doing, by just getting exposure to sprinting and allowing their brain to figure out how to do it well. That is primarily how humans acquire physical skills. It's not primarily by being coached and thinking about things. Now, that doesn't mean that we shouldn't teach concepts. We can still do that and help the learning process along, but we have to understand that the degree to which those concepts are executed is going to be different in different people. And because of that, sprint mechanics are going to be different in different people, and we have to understand that much of that variety is acceptable and it is actually effective for that person. That, I believe, is the right mindset rather than just trying to push everyone into this prototypical model just because we saw it from a hyper talented, highly trained elite sprinter.